Welcome back to the Transform Your Mind to Transform Your Life, the podcast. You're listening to 5 Minute Fridays with Coach Myrna. So today, I want to talk on the topic, using faith to get what you want. So the Bible teaches that faith comes by hearing the word and by believing that it is possible. Like throughout the Bible, Jesus kept saying, your faith has made you whole. Your faith has made you free. Because that is the currency for anything that you want. Anything that you go to God for in prayer, you have to believe and have faith that it will happen. So everybody wants something. We all have the desires of our heart. So today, again, I want to increase your faith by teaching you hearing and hearing. So today, I want to cement your faith by having you hear what I'm saying today. All right, so the magic of faith is in your beliefs. Your beliefs are the currency of faith. Faith is essential to manifesting your desires. It is the currency of the spiritual world. And it is the currency of God. You need to trust God and have faith that He will give you the desires of your heart. Even though I'm teaching you to ask for it, God already knows the desires of your heart. But when you pray and when you talk to Him, you have to believe He will make a way out of no way. Joy comes in the morning. All the scriptures that you stand on that talks about God doing something, you believe He's going to do it, and He is going to do it, right? You have to trust that all is going to be well. You have to hold that vision strong and trust the process. Go with the flow. Try not to constantly swim upstream. I go sit by the park and I watch this lake and I just see that it's just moving along. Think about if, you were trying to swim upstream and the energy that it expands. Other than you just sit in the boat and let the current take you. You don't need to swim upstream. Tune into guidance and intuition. Let the universe take you wherever you want to go. But you have to commit to being faithful. A lot of times, things don't come when you think they should. There's a saying that says God doesn't come in your time, He comes in His time. And He doesn't work with clock time, right? So 5 minutes to Him is like 5 years to you or something along those lines. So you either have to be committed while you're waiting on something to happen. You have to be committed. If you're either committed or you're not committed. Excuse me. Obstacles become opportunities when you are committed. With commitment, you say failure is not an option, right? Get clear of what you want and why you want it, and that will help you stay committed. So here are some questions to figure out what you want and why you want it. Ask yourself the following questions. What specifically do I want to happen? Include the details, right? If you're thinking that you want a marriage, right? What specifically do you want to happen? Include the details. What do you want this guy to look like? Where do you want to get married? How many kids you have? Where do you want to live? The experiences you want. Why do you want a mate? Is it for the experience? Is it for the companionship? Is it for security? Whatever it is it because you know that you can't really be truly happy unless you share your life with another human? Right. Yes. All those things that I just mentioned is true, but you need to be clear why you want it and include the details. How will I feel when this happens? I went off a little bit before about why you want a mate, a husband. right? How is it going to make you feel when it happens? Write it all down, put it in your journal. Am I willing to ask for support if it doesn't happen? I picked one that, it's on a lot of women's minds because a lot of women are not connected. So I'm going to continue with that. Are you willing to ask for help? I was listening to something the other day and the guy was saying, hey, are you going to ask your friends to hook you up? A lot of people are not going to do that because they don't want to show vulnerability, right? But we can go on to asking for help, financial help, asking for help with your kids, asking for help. Are you willing to ask for support if what you want does not happen? Will I refuse to give up? I just talked about commitment. Are you going to say, oh, this is never going to happen, I'm going to give up? We are saying that maybe God is not, maybe he's not looking after me. I don't believe it's going to happen. I'm old, whatever. It's too late for me. No, you cannot give up. That's, one of the essential parts of faith. It will come. Am I excited about making this promise to myself? So yes, when you think of it, does it excite you, right? Because you have to create a higher level of energy. We're talking about faith here as the currency of God, but faith also works with the law of attraction. In order for the law of attraction to work, your energy has to be good. You have to be thinking positive things, which I'll get into in a minute. Will I enjoy the journey from where I am now to where I want to be? Yes, you have to enjoy the journey and not just the destination. You can't be, as Eckhart Tolle puts it, be psychologically connected to the future or to the past. When you're psychologically connected to the future, you're saying, I can't be happy unless this happens, which is a bad thing. You've got to be happy right now, and you've got to say, whenever it comes, it comes. And I'm going to enjoy the journey. I'm going to enjoy the journey of being single. I'm going to enjoy the journey of whatever it is that I'm waiting for and I'm asking for, right? Now, the most important thing that I want to share with you today is ask and you will receive. Ask, you got to ask, right? You must have faith that the Father in heaven will give you the desires of your heart. And all you have to do is ask for it in prayer. Gandhi says, if you don't ask, you don't get. Jesus is the one that says, ask and you will receive. When you ask, you get. So I want to share with you some of the ways that you need to ask, right? You need to ask with confidence and certainty. Believe that you're going to get it. Don't go timid, go boldly. Ask with determination and persistence. Ask clearly and precisely. Ask for what you want. Ask for that discount. Ask a major guest to be on a podcast. If you're a host like me, I've been doing a lot of asking. Right? You got to be bold, right? Ask for a loan. Ask for a date. Ask for affection. Ask to be of service. These are all things that we don't want to do. We don't want to ask. And if you don't ask, you don't get. Now, we all talk about, we can pray because nobody's hearing us. So we can pray in our closet, and we can pray silently. But we're not just talking about asking God. We're talking about asking. You see a guy, you like him, come on a date. Don't just wait. Your husband is not paying you any attention. Ask for affection. Ask to be of service. Say, how can I help you? Ask for a listing if you're a realtor. You know how many times they teach you that you go in a listing presentation and you're afraid to ask for the sale, right? Any salesperson, you got to close. You got to ask for it. And if you don't ask for the sale, chances are they're not going to give it to you. So you remember to ask, ask, ask. See yourself in position of what you're asking for. Connect with source. Ask God in prayer. Make a strong declaration. This is what I want, and I'm not settling for anything less. When you ask, you actually get it immediately, but it's not manifested. It stays in something that's called a vortex. That is a name for all the unmanifested things that you get, because Bible says, or Jesus teaches, when you ask, you receive. You get it immediately. But a lot of times it doesn't come through immediately. I've heard people talking about, hey, I asked for something and I walked up on stage and I got it. But a lot of times we don't operate in that kind of dimension. So our things that we are asking for is actually held in a vortex. And a vortex is vibrational reality, right? That precedes physical reality. Because whatever you hold in your hand, you must first hold in your head. Even the simple direction for your feet to move. Do you know that your feet's not going to move unless you first think about it and you actually send that direction to your feet? It works the same way or anything else. You're not going to hold anything in your hand that you don't hold in your head first. So the vibrational reality precedes the physical reality. To get into the vortex and activate the law of attraction for things you ask for, you must reach for the best feeling thoughts in every moment. Whenever you feel bad, you moving away from whatever you ask for or whatever you want. Whenever you feel good, you're in vibrational alignment and you're moving into direction. You just have faith and you know that sooner or later it's going to happen. So you need to stop your vortex with positive energy and good feeling actions. And I want to leave you with a few that I use myself that I'm willing to share with you. Walking in nature. Oh my goodness. You walk in nature and you're actually there, not walking in nature and talking to someone on the phone at the same time, but walking in nature and actually feeling the energy of the trees, feeling the energy of the water, feeling the sun on you, if you got sun, right? But walking in nature is positive energy. Meditation, when you concentrate on the life force of your breath, right? Concentrate on being present, because the present is a present. Singing your favorite song. This is something I just found out, that when you sing, you actually put yourself in a better mood. You activate your parasympathetic nervous system. Singing is good. Hugging your children, hugging your spouse, all these things, taking a hot bath, getting a massage. These are all ways to stop your vortex with positive energy, because these things make you feel good. And whenever you feel good, you're attracting. So first of all, we're working with the law of attraction on one end, and we're working with faith on the other end, because we're asking God to give us the things that we want, but we're helping him along by feeling good, right? All right, so ask for what you want and you will receive, but you need to be committed to the journey. Don't drop out by saying, this is never going to happen. I'm too old. It's been taking 5 years and it hasn't happened yet. You stay committed. And if you stay committed, you have faith, and you keep your energy positive, it will come, right? All you got to do is ask. Ask and you will receive. It's one of the most powerful quotes and phrases in the Bible. Ask and you will receive. If you want to expand on the whole thing, it says, seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. But it starts with your action. You got to do something. You got to ask, you got to seek, you got to knock. All right, guys, well, listen. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of 5 Minute Fridays with Coach Myrna. I hope you were inspired. I hope I was able to tap into your faith by hearing this message today. So thanks for tuning in. If you're listening to this on iTunes, we'd love for you to rate and review. If you're watching this on YouTube, we'd love for you to subscribe. Until next time, namaste.